But thinking about friends and Dad's advice, I would absolutely adore any of y'all that have a story to share in the comments or even in a message to the page. Any good advice that y'all have that I know you probably got tons, but something maybe your dad shared that really sticks out to you and really has molded your life and how you think about it. Dad and I was actually talking just a few moments ago, and I was asking him a few things about things and reminding him of things he had told us. He said, yeah, we just can't tell you when you're young, can we? I said, no, sir, I suppose not. But we both agreed that usually the wisest man, the smartest man in the room is the one that's a little quieter, doesn't get riled up. He's even-keeled, soft-tempered, and quiet. It reminded me of a little story of a businessman that went into a barber shop. Sat down in the chair, and him and the barber struck up a pretty good little conversation and joking back and forth. And the barber said, I tell you what, you see that kid out front there on the sidewalk? He said, yes, sir. He said, let me show you something. That has got to be the most ignorant child I've ever met in my life. And the barber just talking. Well, the businessman, that kind of disturbed him. He said, well, now, why would you say that about that child? He said, watch, I'll show you. So he motioned to the kid to come in. He was standing there looking in. The little boy walked in the shop, and the barber went over to his register and pulled out 2 quarters and a dollar bill. And he presented them to the kid. He said, son, which one would you like today? 2 quarters or this dollar bill? The kid immediately grabbed the 2 quarters with a big smile and ran out of the shop. The barber looked at the businessman and said, see, I told you, he just doesn't have any sense, doesn't understand. Well, that kind of disturbed the businessman, but he paid the barber and walked out on the street. He'd only gone about a block when he saw the kid coming out of an ice cream shop with a big old ice cream cone. He said, son, can I ask you a question? He said, yes, sir, as he's licking his ice cream. He said, why is it that you pick the 50 cents over the dollar when you're asked? He took a big old lick of his ice cream and smiled. He said, well, if I pick the dollar, the game's over. So maybe that kid was smarter than that barber thought, right? Because he's getting his ice cream every time. So that's how it goes, right? Sometimes we're best just to sit in the corner and observe and listen.